It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY. There is a lot going on this weekend in the coming weeks, and some news about some sort of, I guess, national things going on in the realm of arts and entertainment. So let's talk about it. It is State of the Arts, and I'm joined by Gus Gordon once again. How are you, Gus?
I'm okay, Kevin. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine, getting there. It's the end of the week. Excellent. Yes. Excellent. So we have we have quite a bit going on. I recently oh goodness. Talked with the Illinois Symphony Orchestra as of recording this, maybe like an hour ago, and they have this concert that is called Resounding and Romantic, and they are performing it tomorrow at the Performing Arts Center at about 7:30. There's going to be a pre-show discussion as well. It's going to be featuring Micah McLaurin on the piano, who is an amazing piano player, and he's younger. I think he's around my age, I believe, maybe a little older than me. And he's been, he has a lot of big, flashy, elaborate costumes, but he plays a lot of classical music, and then he also plays some pop tunes. So he's going to be the featured concert pianist there, and Ken Lamb will be conducting the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. Sounds like it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, so it'll be in Springfield tomorrow, and then on Sunday it'll be in Bloomington at 3:00. So if anybody listening or watching is in Bloomington by Sunday, you can catch it at 3:00. But then also, like about an hour beforehand, they're going to want to have people there to do the pre-show if they want to be
sure
part of that discussion. It'll be a lot of fun. Also happening in the Hoagland Center for the Arts, the Capital City Improv is putting on their next show. Whose Line Is It Anyhow, I believe is the name of it, or what's the next line anyhow is the name of it.
Watch out for copyright infringement anyhow, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's
words that it works.
Yes, yeah, no. So that's gonna be great. I talked with somebody from them, Taylor Davis, who I had not met before, but he was in the Springfield area, then he moved away, but he came back, and I think he was in Capital City Improv when they started it up, and so he's back with the show now, and they're putting that show on Saturday night up in the club room. It's always a fun time going to those shows, the live improv. As we've said many times, a lot of things I can do, but improv is not always one of them. Improv comedy.
I admire people who can do that well. It's something that would terrify me. So my hat's off to them. Yeah,
and so and with the name of the show, it is they're doing sort of a take on Whose Line Is It Anyway. So there will be plenty of fun audience interaction as always, and guaranteed, I think, to be a pretty funny night.
Yeah, they always have a great crowd. Even pandemic-wise, they've had a good crowd. So this will be another fun event.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely. Well, before we get next week, tonight, actually, as we're recording this, is the first Friday of the month. The first Friday concerts, I always like to check in with Mark Gifford. He puts those on at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. Right. This first Friday concert, however, is him and Damien. He's going to be on the piano. Damien is going to be on his vibraphone, and they're going to be they're going to be doing what they what you may have seen in some of the dual piano concerts, but it'll be Damien will be completely on vibraphone the whole time, and they talked, and you guys know that's going to be wonderful, and it is a free concert tonight, so you want some entertainment, you can go see that as well.
You can't beat that price.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can't. Two of them, especially.
The acoustics in the cathedral are great, especially for those two instruments. So it'll be really just a beautiful performance, I'm sure. Mark and Damien are both just great performers, great musicians, and wonderful showmen. So it'll be a wonderful production.
Yes, it absolutely will. And if you haven't already gotten your tickets for the dual piano Christmas concert, which is coming up next month, make sure you do that, because
wow.
I know.
It's almost I know.
Starting November. 2022 is just a hop and a skip away. I know.
Mind blown. I can't
Yeah.
believe I'm already, I'm talking about Christmas of next year now with some of the bookings and scheduling. I'm already looking ahead to late in 2022. It goes so fast.
Yes. Yes, it does. But if
I've
you,
got to put up my Christmas decorations, I guess.
yeah, no, I have some.
Just to hack Jim Leach off.
Yeah. Well, I have Christmas lights up in my room right now. I keep them up all year because I like to just, I have like a button like near my bed to turn them on like when I wake up or something. But
Hey, you know what? If it makes you happy, go for it.
yes, it does. It makes me happy. It's, I was very much in the camp a while ago of like, Christmas decorations, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Christmas time of cheer, whatever. Who cares? If it makes you happy, put up your Christmas decorations.
Well,
That's what I
my
say.
thought is, again, and maybe this is a getting older thing, I don't know, but time goes so fast. If you wait till after Thanksgiving, and if, the 25th hits, I don't know, in midweek or something like that, it just seems like you have them up for a day and a half before you have to take them down again. So I say put them up after, and I haven't yet, but put them up after Halloween. Enjoy them for November. Enjoy them for December. Heck, enjoy them all the way through March for all I care.
Yeah. Christmas season all around. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Not snow and ice on the ground, but I do like, the holiday season.
At least the sparkly lights. I mean, just
Those are
turn them on in the summertime and pretend you've got just, I don't know, a porch decoration or something.
Yes. Absolutely. I would say so for that. So, but
if you go with the white lights, you can never go wrong.
Of course. Yeah. Those will go with anything.
You can use them over the summer. You could use them at Halloween, Easter. Why not? Just use them all year long.
Yep. It's a good idea. I have blue lights in my room, but I did have white ones, but they went out because I kept them on all the time. So.
Aha.
What are you going to do? But that's all right.
Yeah, but I think there are deeper issues there, but that's
there might be.
That's for you to talk to a professional about.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So we got that. Yeah, I know. It's all good. We got so yeah, make sure you get your tickets because they will sell fast for the dual piano concert coming up next month. Also next week is the opening night of the premiere production of Green Day's American Idiot at the Springfield Theater Center. It's going to be exciting. I was able to get some promotional video, but I will be going there this coming week to watch and get some video of it, and I'm excited to see it because wonderful cast put together, great staff, great music from Green Day, and be interesting to see what Mark has done with the production.
Yeah, Mark Wheeler, the director.
Yeah.
Have you seen the pictures, the promotional pictures they've done?
I have.
Those are great. Really
They
high
are.
quality. Do you know who took those?
Betsy Butel took them.
They're very good.
Yes.
They're very good pictures. And I guess you used them for the promo video you put together.
I did. Well, I used the promo video I put together. I had a couple pictures that I took that day. They were taken sort of at different days, but it's, they're similar in tone, but yes. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, the pictures I saw on Facebook look great and look professional. And that's always a good sign when they take everything they do seriously, and the promo materials are good, the show's good. That's always great.
Yes, so I'm excited to see a bit of it this week, and of course when the show opens up in a week. And speaking of Christmas, Elf the musical is of course going to be coming up right around the corner as well. I believe, I believe a high school or one of the schools in the area did Elf at one point, but this is
I think Williamsville was going to do it last year, and then it didn't pan out, or before the pandemic. I don't know if they got that done or not, but I know the pandemic stalled them for a while.
I'm not exactly sure, but either way, this is one of the first productions of it, first handful of them in the area. Great movie, of course. A modern classic Christmas movie, I would say. Everyone knows it, knows the lines. Great story, great message, and great music that was written for the musical. So, and a great cast as well. If you've seen that cast list, it's pretty good.
Good combination.
Yeah, I would say so. So that is coming up. Get your tickets for that. Tickets will sell for that, and American Idiot sell pretty
Right.
well as well. So get those tickets. Also coming up soon, already as I was saying, into 2022, auditions for Gem of the Ocean, which is going to be directed by Reggie Guyton, and that is the February 2022 production. Be a very interesting show. August Wilson, um, a show that it's chronologically because it's part of a larger play cycle. It's like
Right.
chronologically the first one, but it's like the most recent one he's done, I think.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
I've heard that too. Yeah.
so it'll be cool to see. It's like it's not not a show you might not see a whole lot of all the time. So it'll be cool to see that show coming to Springfield. That's probably one of, if not the first times that show's been done in the area, I would think. Yes.
I think that particular show, other August Wilson shows have been
Oh yeah.
done, but I don't think this one. And Reggie Guyton is a great director, so I'm
Yes.
sure he'll put together a really spectacular production.
I think he will. He's a great director and
And
great
they're having
performer.
something interesting before the actual auditions. I think they're going to be doing a read through so people can get familiar with the piece before they actually audition.
Right, because it is, auditioning for plays. It is a little different from auditioning for musicals. Because
Yeah.
if you're unsure about the show for a musical, sometimes you can sing something you're comfortable with. But a lot of play auditions, you're sometimes doing a lot of cold reads. You might not know what the show's really about.
Right.
So I think that's really cool that he's doing that, having that read through beforehand.
Yeah, so do I. It's a great concept, and more groups should do that.
I think so. Yeah, no, that's great. So those are coming up. That on your calendar might be a show that you wanna try out for. That's and also a little bit couple miles away. We have before we get to, I was going to talk a little bit about the St. Louis Muni, but
Yeah,
also the Little Theater on the Square, which you've performed in over the years quite a bit. They're doing the Marvelous Wonderettes. Is that correct?
that's right. That opens tonight, and it'll run through November 14th. A great production. Um, it has at least three, if not four, equity actresses in it: Lexi Sharp, Heather Beck, Brittany Ambler, Corrine Torque, and Gracie Phillips. I think there are five people in it. I don't know if one's an understudy, but I know Lexi and Heather and Brittany, and they're all great, wonderful performers. Directed by Therese Kincaid. Andy Hudson is a great musical director, and Sarah Philibom is an awesome. She's the bomb as a choreographer. She's great, and so that's going to be a wonderful show at the Little Theater, and they're performing that through November 14th. It features music from the girl groups of the 50s and 60s, and this is going to be a professional production with just outstanding talent.
Sounds absolutely sounds like it. Those all those wonderful, as you said, girl groups, some of those, 4 or 5 part harmony songs. I mean, those are so much fun. And so, and a great show. And so if you go over to Sullivan, you can go see that show, and a lot of fun. And it definitely, as you said, gonna be a great production, sounds like.
Yeah.
And just recently, the St. Louis Muni announced their season. They're doing, for 2022, they're doing an encore of Chicago, which will be, always love that musical. Great
Yeah.
score, great dancing music, everything. Lerner and Lowe's Camelot. I love that show. Getting some love. It's out of frame, but I do have the original cast album up there, with Julie Andrews um, and Richard Burton and Robert Goulet. Great musical as well.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, Mary Poppins, which I think was scheduled for last year, wasn't it? That was one of the ones they had to push back.
It was scheduled 2019, I think.
Okay.
And then you're right, it was scheduled 2020, and so was Sweeney Todd. That was in their original
Yes.
slate. Then they cut their season down to 5 shows and decided to save those till this upcoming year.
Yes. So yeah, that's Mary Poppins, and then Sweeney Todd, then Legally Blonde. Always a lot of fun. A great movie and great musical. The Color Purple, which is new. I mean, the new musical. I mean, the book and movie
Right.
have been out for a while, but so that'll be very good as well. And Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, a favorite of a lot of people's musical theater. So
You know,
always a lot of fun.
everyone loves it except those who don't. And usually the ones who don't are the ones that have been in it 5 or 6 times.
Right.
And that's the only reason they don't like it, is because they've done it or seen it so many times. But it is an audience favorite, and it sells tickets, and it's quick, and it's easy, and it's fun. It's not easy, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's accessible. And again, the audiences love it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Rattling off the colors of his coat. It's not easy off the top of your head, but and
Red and yellow, and yeah, I know it starts with red and yellow.
Yeah, and blue. I think that's how they end it.
Ochre
But
and peach are in there too somewhere. I think. I don't know.
yeah. But and yeah,
I wasn't a brother, so I didn't have to sing that stuff. I got to play the Pharaoh, so I
ooh,
didn't have to do all the other songs. So I didn't learn all the colors. Like in Mary Poppins, I played the father in that at the Muni a couple years back, and I didn't have to learn all the choreography for Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
yes.
And so for the curtain call, everyone else is doing the choreography, but I'm kind of going,
yeah. No, that's fun. Yeah,
I was faking it. Fake it till you
right. Make it till you make it. That's right. Yeah. Now, Joseph, I've seen, of course, we've all, especially in this area, I've seen Joseph a bunch, but I mean, it's fun. It's it's one of those shows similarly that like I can joke about like, oh my goodness, Joseph, but I always enjoy it when I watch it. It has that fun, infectious score, and it is quick. It's like 90 minutes and then it's done. And you can't, and it's completely sung through as well. My earphone fell out there, but here it is. It's back in my ear. And so it's
well, it's like Grease or Annie or Sound of Music. It's one of those shows that's done a lot, but there's a reason those shows are done a lot. It's because they're good.
They're good, and they're wonderful.
They're tuneful. People like them, and that's why we get to see them again and again and again and again.
That's right. Absolutely. So those are all coming to the St. Louis Muni. The ones that we listed there are coming to the St. Louis Muni next year. Also, some news that came down last night. I think I was in bed like when I read this, that they are finally going forward with the Wicked movie. They might have announced they're going forward with it, but they have the two leads, Cynthia Erivo, who was in The Color Purple on Broadway, and Ariana Grande, pop singer, who also did Broadway when she was younger, and has done some musical theater.
She was in the musical 13,
mm-hmm. Yep.
I think, and she was in the TV version of Hairspray. She has a great voice.
Yes.
She has a great fan base. She will sell a lot of tickets, and that's all I have to say on that.
Yep, I'm there with you. She is a great singer, and yes, and Cynthia's going to be great. I mean, she's wonderful. So that'll be, and we'll see.
I mean, they're both the real deal. I don't mean to take anything away from anybody. They're both great, and it will be a very popular movie.
Yes, it will.
I think Dove Cameron was also in the running or under consideration for Glinda, and that on paper looks perfect, but Ariana Grande is a bigger star, I suppose, and will sell more tickets.
That's how those things happen sometimes. Wouldn't be the first time that happened in a movie musical. I watched what did I watch over the weekend? I watched Can Can with Frank Sinatra, which they took the Broadway version and put a bunch of movie stars in it, and we're like, here it is.
They changed the script and changed the score, and
they did.
Yeah, they did that a lot.
Yeah, I'll be hard pressed to see if they try to change. Well, I was gonna say unless they filmed it exactly, they'll try to make changes to Wicked. They'll be like, this is our version of it, but who knows what they're gonna do. Although the director, didn't he do In the Heights? Is this John Chu who's doing this?
Yes, you're right.
So In the Heights was pretty good. So I think I'm sure he'll do a good job with this.
I imagine he will, and I think Mark Platt is a producer. We were talking about ahead of time.
Yeah, there's a chance we could see, because they haven't released the full cast list yet, just those two. Right. We might see Evan Hansen in there as Bach, maybe. Which honestly, he would be good for that part. He'd do a good job, I think.
Yeah. No, you're right. And James Corden somewhere.
James Corden, he can be the wizard or the Professor Goatman. I forget what his name is. I've only seen it once. I don't know.
Dr.
What's his name?
Dillamond, I think, is the
Dr.
character.
Dillamond.
Yeah. I've
Professor.
only seen it once too. When it was up
Yeah.
in Chicago, we took our daughter up to see it when she was little, and then she and my wife went back a couple of other times, but once was enough. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. Good.
No, it is amazing to see live. I mean, because I had heard my sister and my mom listened to the album all the time when it first came out, and so
Right.
of course I listened to it all the time. And the score is great. Stephen Schwartz did a great job writing it, and it is a spectacle to see live. You know, the flying monkeys and everything, and all that, how the
Sure.
special effects. No, and it's super cool. But yeah, we'll see how the movie goes, because there is a lot of opportunity with modern movie making technology to do some really cool and inventive things with that.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah,
And other big news associated with Wicked, Kristen Chenoweth is engaged.
yay! Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, super. All right, very good, very good. So we got Professor Goatman. I don't know.
I made you dumbfounded.
I know. I didn't.
What do I do with that news, Gus?
Yeah, I did. That's good. So all that, we can look out for all that news coming down the pipe with the movie of Wicked, and the several productions coming up. But locally in the area, especially just this weekend, you got the Illinois Symphony Orchestra, Capital City Improv, First Friday as well, and just next week you'll have Green Day's American Idiot making its premiere, and then Elf soon after that. Auditions for Gem of the Ocean. It's gonna be 2022 before you know it. Just accept it.
Yep. All right.
Time moves on.
All right.
Oh boy. Well, anyways, Gus, thank you so much for joining me. Always a fun time, and we will do this again next time.
Kevin, thanks for including me. See you later. Have a good weekend.
You too. Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY.